So now in science, we are going to start the revision of first chapter of final syllabus, that is simple machines. Open the chapter simple machines. Let's revise it. When we talk about simple machines are those machines which make our work easier, but they use mechanical power. Mechanical power means they use manpower or force. When we apply force, only then those machines will work. Simple machines do not work on their own. Means if a knife is kept on the table, the knife will not start cutting on its own. We have to take the knife in our hands and then cut, put the power in it, put the force, and then it is going to cut the vegetables or fruits. Similarly, if pulley is there, pulley is not going to pull anything on its own. We have to use the power, have to drag the rope, then only it is going to take out the bucket from the well or anything which it has to pull up. So simple machines, for example, one more, egg beater. Now these ice stone is not going to go itself in the ice box and take out ice for you. No, you have to hold it in your hand, press it, and then the ice cube will come out. Okay, so simple machines are machines that help us to make our work easier, but they work only when the force is applied on them. Okay, so some simple machines are machine tools that make our work easier. And what are the few simple machines? Few simple machines are inclined plane, the screw, the lever, the winch. Different classes of lever are there. First class lever, second class lever, third class lever. Now, few diagrams are also First, few diagrams are also important from this lesson. The diagrams are of different simple machines. It can come in the exam to draw any 5 simple machines. Plus, it can also come in the exam to draw first class lever, second class lever, third class lever. And we already know levers, when we were doing this chapter, 3 classes of levers are there. It is levers, not lever that is in your body. Not lever, lever. Fulcrum is at the center. Fulcrum is in the starting point. Load is at the center. And third, effort is at the center. So 3 stages are there. First stage, first class lever, where fulcrum is at the center. Means the joint. Fulcrum means the joint. In simple language, fulcrum means the machine from which it is joined, from where it is joined. So first class lever, joint is at the center. Both sides are free. The left side and right sides are free. So first class lever example is seesaw. Is seesaw. Can you see the picture also? Seesaw. Seesaw comes under first class lever, where fulcrum is at the center. Fulcrum is at the center means the joint is at the center. Second comes the second class lever. Here the load is at the center. Load means the pressure is at the center. The thing which you keep, that is at the center. The object is at the center. Okay. Movement and force. Now see at the example of second class lever, wheelbarrow. Now here, the tub-like thing is at the center. That means the objects that you have to keep in the wheelbarrow, that you are going to keep at the center, that means the load. Movement, fulcrum, where that bucket is joined with the tire, in front. That is fulcrum, the joint is in front. And where you are going to put the force, that is effort, that is at the other side. So, second class lever, load is at the center. Remember this. First class lever, fulcrum is at the center. That is joint is at the center. Second class lever, load is at the center. Means whatever objects you are going to keep, that you are going to keep at the center. And third class lever is effort is at the center, means the pressure, the force that you have to apply, from the center. Now example, ice tong or tweezers. Tweezer is ice tong, the machine, the simple machine that is used to take out ice cubes. Tweezer you can see already in the picture. So here the joint, where is the fulcrum? At the extreme right hand point end. And where is the load, means how it going to put the things or objects from the other end. And where you have to put the pressure, how you have to hold it from the center. So third class lever, effort at the center. First class lever, fulcrum at the center. Second class lever, load at the center. First tell me, this much is clear, revised? Simple machines are those machines which makes our work easier, but they work only when the human force is applied to them. Secondly, there are different types of simple machines: inclined plane, wedges, pulleys. Okay, then there are three types of levers: first class lever, second class lever, third class lever. In first class lever, fulcrum is at the center. Fulcrum means the joint is at the center. Example, seesaw. Both ends are free. The load and the effort ends are free. Second is second class lever. Here the load is at the center. Example, wheelbarrow means whatever object you are going to keep, that will be at the center and joint will be at the starting point. Effort will be at the end. Then third class lever means third class lever, effort is at the center, means the power, the force that you are going to apply, that will be at the center. Now you all tell me all three types of levers, and where in first class lever, where is the what is there in the center? Second class lever, what is there in the center? Third class lever, not like this Manvi, I will tell only that child will open his or her mouth. Third class lever, what is there at the center? So now Arham Abid is going to tell me about the first class lever. Arham Abid, tell me about the first class. On your camera, beta, and speak loudly. Yes. First class lever. In first class lever, what is at the center? The fulcrum is at the center. Now Agam Dhyani is going to tell me about the second class lever. Agam Dhyani, on your camera and give the answer. Agam Dhyani, on your camera. Yes, beta, on your camera. Agam, beta, don't waste time, beta. First, on your camera. I will not accept your answer like this. Yes. Now answer about second class lever. Load is at the center. Very good. In second class lever, load is at the center. Very nice. Now Arnav Singh will tell me about the third class lever. Arnav Singh, on your camera? Yes, about third class lever. Speak loudly. Effort is at the center. Very good. Very good. Now here in third class level, effort is at the center. Ejaz, it is clear to you? All three types of levers clear, Ejaz? Okay. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Now we are going to study about different types of machines. That is inclined plane. Inclined plane is used to roll something heavy. If you have to put something heavy at a higher place, or you have to put from higher place to lower place and the object is very heavy, you can't hold and put it like that. So what we use? We use inclined plane. In inclined plane, the object is rolled down to the desired place. So inclined plane is a flat surface that is higher on one end. Keep looking at the image also. This simple machine is used to move an object to a lower or higher place. We would need less energy and force to move objects using an inclined plane. Example of inclined plane is ramp in a hospital. Example of inclined plane, ramp in a hospital. Or yes, yes. To move cars inside the trucks and everyday examples of inclined plane. You cannot hold the car and put in the truck like that only. It is very heavy and expensive also. Who is going to bear the damages if any damage occurs? So they use inclined plane. Inclined plane is higher at one plane end and lower at one end and a flat surface. So it is very easy to move the car, to drag the car through the inclined plane and move it into the truck, or to unload it, to move, take it out from the truck also. Similarly for cylinders also. Gas cylinders are heavy, so people use inclined plane to roll it down into the ground from the truck. Then comes pulley. As I told you, simple machines work only when we apply manual force. So pulley is a system that uses a wheel and a rope to change the direction of the force. It makes work easier by letting us raise an object by pulling down rather than lifting it up directly. Now it will be very difficult for us to hold a bucket from the well or to take out anything heavy, hold anything heavy, bring anything heavy from first floor to fourth floor or fifth floor. So what is used? Pulley is used. Pulley, we tie that object from one end and from the other end there is a rope and we easily pull the rope because pulling a rope is easier than pulling the object. So we pull the rope from one side and from the other side automatically the object comes up. Example of pulleys are window roller blinds, pulleys in well, flagpoles, etc. So example of inclined plane and pulley is clear. And what is inclined plane? What is pulley? That is clear. Now Manvi, you tell me what is inclined plane. First on your camera. Yes. Yes, ma'am. And for what it is used? That is example. For what inclined plane is used? Inclined plane is used to load and unload the things or objects which are heavier and cannot be shifted using man force only. Alright. Now, uh, next will be Divya Dhamija. You tell me the example of inclined plane. Divya Dhamija. Teachers like for all the teachers who are teaching from class 9 to 12, there will be a short in the library at 11:30. And yes, Divya, ramp of the hospital. Very good. Then next, Sayyid Mehendi Abbas. Sayyid Mehendi Abbas, tell me about pulley. What is a pulley? Or define pulley? Okay, to move or to lift things. All right. Kartike will tell me the example of pulley. Kartike will tell me the example of pulley. On your camera, beta. On your camera. Yes. Rails and flagpoles. These are the examples of pulley. So this much is clear. What is inclined plane? Example of inclined plane. What is pulley? Example of pulley. Three classes of levers. And what are simple machines? This much is clear to everybody? Okay. Now there is something which is given in the green box on page number 93. Let's revise. Look at that box. That box is also very important. Please don't forget to study that box before exams. It is the revision of the chapter. Simple machines help us to make our work easier. Then a lever has a point of support called fulcrum, a load and effort that makes it a simple machine. A gentle slope forms an inclined plane. A pulley helps to lift a load upwards while the force is being applied in the downward direction. A screw has thread wound around it that helps to hold the surface firmly. A wedge is used to slice things apart. Gears are wheels with teeth that slots together. Complex machines are the combinations of one or more simple machines that work clear. This box plus sometimes in the chapter there are good to know boxes. Okay. So don't forget to revise good to know also. When you prepare yourself for exams, it is very important that you read the lesson also. And in between the lesson, whatever the information is given to you, that you have to read and learn. Don't only study question answers and exercises because you all are big children now. Questions may come from in between the chapter also. Okay? So we are ending science revision here and we are going to meet for the next class in 10 minutes.